There have been plenty of stunning views this week as the Brisbane International kicked off the 2015 WTA season. It was down to the last four on semi-final day at the Queensland Tennis Centre, all vying to get their hands on the first piece of silverware of the year. Varvara Lepchenko would be playing just her fourth WTA semi-final when she faced Ana Ivanovic. Young gun Elina Svitolina taking on world number 2 Maria Sharapova for the other place in the final. It was Lepchenko and Ivanovic who'd meet first on Pat Rafter Arena. The American had only reached this stage of a WTA Premier tournament once before, but she was showing no signs of nerves early on.
If she has slightly longer backswings, then she's very dangerous, you don't want to be giving her time.
After a break in the first game, Lepchenko pressed home her advantage. Ivanovic is a seasoned competitor at this level though, and wouldn't give up, coming up with the goods to level it at 5-all.
What about that for a reaction? Ivanovic camp up on their feet. Coach Dejan Petrovic as the serve breaks back.
The tiebreaker that followed was a one-sided affair.
In the end, it's Ana Ivanovic, the second seed, who takes the set on the tiebreak, 7 points to 2.
The world number 7 looked like she had all the answers in the second, racing away to a 5-1 lead.
Shot does it again.
Lepchenko refused to go away though, as Ivanovic squandered her chances.
More match points come and go for Ivanovic. 3 more of them, 6 overall now. And Lepchenko still on the comeback trail.
But eventually it was 7th time lucky for the Serbian.
The squeal of delight tells you everything you need to know. That was some battle, but eventually Ana Ivanovic gets it done. And it is the Serb who is through to the final here at the Brisbane International for the first time. She's beaten Varvara Lepchenko of the States in straight sets. She's into the championship match.
Being the first tournament of the season, you want to get into rhythm of playing matches and competing against top players, and I was really pleased that I managed to do that the whole week, and hopefully we'll have another good one tomorrow.
There was plenty more action to keep the fans interested in Brisbane, and the big question in the second semi was whether Svitolina could provide a challenge for the dominant Sharapova. The world number 2 had dropped just 5 games on her way to the semi-finals and looked in good touch early on.
That's that variety again, and it's perfectly executed this time by Sharapova.
It was beautifully done, how she was moving through the drop shot. She set up quickly and then she really moved through it. It's so good to see. It wasn't a defensive drop shot, it was an offensive drop shot.
Svitolina unable to make an impact on serve.
That's awesome. Another sumptuous return from the top seed to break again.
5 games in a row when the first set was Sharapova's.
Back again to the set from Maria Sharapova, who just continues where she's left off from her previous matches this week in Brisbane. The top seed is set up on Elina Svitolina here.
The Russian streak was up to 9 straight games before Svitolina finally got on the board in the second. But that was only delaying the inevitable.
You have to give Svitolina huge credit for the defensive work, but once again, it's all in vain.
To her credit, the Ukrainian rising star kept fighting, showing her potential as she attacked the net.
How about that?
That's just simply stunning. That's a contender. She might go on to lose this, but that's a contender for shot of the match right there.
What Sharapova's ball was such a missile. Okay, no problem. I just used the wrist on the volley.
Easy as you like.
She made Sharapova work for it, but eventually the victory came on the 5th match point.
This time it ends. Well, it became a bit tricky in the end, but all the same, Maria Sharapova records another straight sets win. She ends the run of the WTA rising star Elina Svitolina. It will be a battle of the top 2 seeds for the Brisbane title on Saturday.
Going into a Grand Slam, you want to play
the best of the best. She had a phenomenal year last year, some of her best matches in her career, and we played some really tough ones, and I look forward to a great match.
Sharapova and Ivanovic have met 13 times on tour, with the Russian holding a 9-4 head-to-head advantage. Crucially though, Ivanovic's resurgence in 2014 saw her win 2 of their 4 meetings last year. It will be the first time either woman has played in the Brisbane showpiece, and is set to be a fitting finale to what's been an exciting first week of 2015 on the WTA Tour.